All right, everybody. 11401 Barman Avenue, Culver City, Los Angeles, California 90230. Welcome. What we're going to do is go through the actual listing with Will, who's one of the owners. And so we can talk about things as we do it. We're actually going through the multiple listing service one by one and putting stuff in. So this way, we can learn about the property a little more, and Will can talk a little bit in a little more detail about the different stuff. So anyway, page one, easy. It's what's the address and all that stuff. Where's it located? Okay. Directions. I know they love directions, and I just say use Google Maps. It's kind of weird that they put directions into the MLS that it's actually a required field. So, I mean, if you can't find the house, I mean, the other thing, we don't have for sale signs or open house signs. And we do that because, and especially since the house is not occupied, somebody comes in and breaks into a house they know is for sale and nobody's there. It's like a big sign. So it's better not to have it. And the idea of a sign on a property is because there was no internet before, and people do it now. Some of these agents still have their beautiful pictures on there. It's like it's advertising them. It's not really advertising the house. We don't have an ego, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, moving on. So and this is not required, but it asks for what the school district is, what the elementary, junior, and senior high school are. I would say to you, go and check, because this thing could be all over the map depending what's going on with where you are in different charter schools, etc. So we're not going to tell you anything about the schools in terms of what they are or what district it is. We're just going to ask people to look for it. Okay. This is a single-family house built in 1952 that is one story, 1,440 square feet. The public records has it as 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and that's 2 full baths. It is a detached property. Style of the house. What would you call this, Will?
I don't know. I'm not good with my house styles.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's just like, I don't know, a 1950s single family, 1-story, pretty much California house. I'm going to call it a California bungalow because we have to call it something.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more than a bungalow, but there's nothing else to call it from all the things that it's not a villa, it's not a prairie, it's not postmodern, it's not a farmhouse, it's not I like this, a Monterey colonial, Moorish, Moresque, contemporary Mediterranean, Southern colonial. There's something called a shotgun house, a salt box house. This is pretty cool. There's some fun names that different types of houses.
Yeah, it says built in 1952, but I know it was extended at some point. I don't remember exactly what year, but so half the house I think is newer, and they redid all the windows in the kitchen, so the windows are really nice for getting like lots of light in there. So
right, do you know what year that was done?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right, because we get a form from the city of Los Angeles. It's going to tell us what permits we're taking out, so you guys can check that out. Okay, it's not part of a condo or a PUD. There's no guest house. The view is just of the city. Do you know which way the house faces, the front door, by any chance? I'm thinking it's kind of northwest or west.
No, I think the front door would face more east.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm kind of turned around. Right. Yeah, probably east. I'm going to leave it blank because what I'll do is I'll actually go there and
with a
do it with the compass. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, there's nothing on no waterfront property of any kind. One level. Okay, so they have security. And let me give you the things. I don't think there's any of these, or maybe there's something. It's not 24 hours, not auto gates. Does it have carbon monoxide detectors?
Yes.
Yes, that does. Okay, no crime. Exterior security lights of any kind?
Yeah, there's a hookup for that. Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay. Fire and smoke detection system.
I mean, we have smoke detectors. That's what it means, right?
Yeah, right. I think so because there's nothing
No,
else.
actually, there's another one called smoke detector. So I think we're supposed to check that one.
Yeah, there's smoke detectors. There we go. Okay. Uh, Fire rated drywall. That probably would have been if you put it in lately. There's no sprinklers, there's no firewalls, it's not gated, guarded, leased, other pre-wired for alarm system.
I have an alarm system already wired.
There you
So,
go.
yeah,
So
I
it's
guess so.
pre-wired for an alarm system because there is an alarm system. But it's funny, alarm system is not an option here in the security
Uh,
stuff.
yeah, right. It's not wired. It's wireless. So I don't know.
Well, I think it's wired for power. So bottom line is, there is an alarm system. There is the ability to have an alarm system. You want to take that one out. So okay, property condition, it's not a fixer, it's not major, it's not a tear down, so we're leaving all that blank. It's been updated depending on different things. Water heater. Now this, listen up people, because this is great. So describe, it's a tankless, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so tankless is sweet because you can take, an hour-long shower if you want. It just keeps going and going. Not that you should do that; we should conserve. But if you are really crying that day or something, I don't know.
There you go. Is it gas powered or electric?
It's gas powered. We also have a hot water circulator. So if you the way to really conserve water here is you push a button, it circulates the water, and then in 15 seconds or so, you turn on the water and it comes out hot right away. So you don't have to
Very
waste the water
cool.
that's in the pipes, which is cold.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool. And you have a spare one of these tankless things, right?
that's right. We have a spare one in the shed. So as soon as
Brand new.
brand
Yeah.
new, yeah.
He accidentally bought one and had the other one that worked. So it's just one of those weird things. So you have a spare tankless water heater that you get with the house. Okay, other structural features. It has French doors in the front. Any of these other things that you can see, there's no koi pond. Just kind of one note as he's looking through this is that you have the French doors that go out to the very front lawn that is got a fence around it.
Mm-hmm.
So for kids and dogs, it's great. And then out the back door, and in the back between the garage and the house is also fenced in for kids and dogs. And there's even a garden there that's actually got some vegetables on it. So pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So nothing else there. There's 8 more of these, I guess. It's got rain gutters. Is it on a slab? Do we know?
I think it's raised. What do they call
Okay.
that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget. We're going to leave that blank, and it's in the report. We're providing the inspection reports, the property inspection, termite, roof. So they're already done, and just ask your agent to get them for you, or us if you don't have an agent. We're happy to get them. Sliding glass doors. Are one in the kitchen? Trying to remember.
Well, you put French doors.
That's for the
Yeah, we
front,
do
where
it.
the 2 that open up. Well,
Through the bedroom, we have sliding glass doors. Yeah.
okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, let's put that in. Sewer system, which is really interesting. It's regular sewer, public, but what's weird about this, they don't give us a thing to just say public. So I guess,
Yeah. No, it's just public hookup available, I guess.
well, no, it's already hooked up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So we're leaving that blank, but it is just regular sewer. Nothing to worry about because it's not here. Because down here in water, it says public. We can click on public. Windows. Anything about the windows?
Yeah. Like I said before, the windows are really great. They're very large, especially for the size of the house. It has like overly large windows. And the front room has those double, French door windows, which are
Right.
huge. So
Is it double? Is it double pane?
it is
Or
double
some of them
pane.
double
Yeah,
pane?
I think
Okay, cool.
I think all of them are double pane. Um, and there are blinds and shutters as well. I believe
Okay.
both. Yeah, they have
Okay.
built-in shutters in some of the glass doors, which is really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Okay. Lot and land information, pretty much blah, 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 blah. Land lease, there's no lease. Everything's just a normal house. There's no management company. There's no exclusions. So anything that's in the house goes. It's not a horse property. The lot, I mean, it's just a lot. I mean, we don't need to, there's no special zoning. It's a corner lot. It's in the city. You know, it's pretty flat. Uh, but here it means flats, meaning like in Beverly Hills, where there's houses in the flats and houses in the hills. So, all right, one fireplace, I remember. And of all these 20 things, which ones should we click?
The living room.
That's a good one. That's a starter. Is it working?
I believe it is, but actually I never used it, so I can't verify that it is. I mean,
Okay.
sorry, the gas was, we capped the gas to make sure there was no gas leaking. So you just have to uncap that and you know, ensure there's no leaks.
Give it a shot. Okay, cool. All right. Now we're into equipment and appliances. So you said there's an alarm system. Um, Going down these, cable is available. Ceiling fan. I remember one in one room. Is there one?
Oh yeah, there's ceiling fans in most of the in all the
Oh yeah.
bedrooms. Yeah.
Okay, I know. I remember. Okay, there is a dishwasher. There is a dryer.
Hmm.
Garbage disposal.
Yep.
Okay, gas or electric hood fan.
Yeah, there
Yes,
is a
there's a hood
gas.
fan. No, that says hook up,
Oh, okay. All right.
which is weird. Ice microwave, no, network wire, other phone system, portable required, range, yes, refrigerator. Okay, here's the deal with the refrigerator, everybody. There's a refrigerator there, but it's kind of funky and old, and it's probably better off in the garage as a beer fridge. So it's as is. We're selling it with it. It's just there.
To be fair, we did use the refrigerator until we left a couple months ago, so you know we didn't have any problems with it. But yes,
Yeah, it's just kind of funky,
it is
getting
old.
old. Okay, so trash comparator, washer you got, and I think that's it. Okay. Oh, is there a water line to the fridge?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Alrighty, got all that stuff. Flooring. Let's talk flooring.
It's bamboo.
Bamboo, very cool.
Yeah, yeah, it is cool.
And there's a little tile somewhere in the bathrooms, right?
Oh yes, yeah, yeah. Sorry, there is
Okay, I'm just
tile. Hmm.
I'm just putting the generic tile. Okay, we're not sure exactly what kind. Okay, so that's the flooring. Air conditioning.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we got ceiling fans again. Is it central air?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty cool about it. Heating, central heating, and is it gas, electric, heat
I
pump?
believe it's gas. Yeah, gas.
Okay.
Natural gas up
Natural
there.
gas, there it is. Yeah. Um, four more. Let's just see zone. No. Okay. Rooms, different. This is no basement, that's for sure.
I wish.
Okay. Yeah, really. So there's really no other rooms compared to what you're going to get. So nothing there. Laundry is in the house. Let's call it a laundry area. Is it stacked?
Nope, not stacked. No, it's a separate
Okay.
laundry room. Yeah.
Okay. So laundry
Oh yeah,
area.
just room. I think you want to check room there. Yeah.
Laundry area room. I mean, they'll figure it out when you come through the house, and we'll have a Matterport that you can go through. Eating areas. Okay, so here's the thing: the kitchen's a big open space, and they also have a big open living room, dining kind of area. So it's kind of your choice. So I'm going to leave that blank in the MLS. You'll see it when you get to the house,
I think you
and
could.
then choose.
Yeah, I think you could put breakfast nook at least because we do have a breakfast nook in there in the kitchen.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right, cooking appliances. So it's built-in gas, if I remember, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um, bathroom features. There's a stall shower, I know, in one. There's a shower and tub in the other.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else in here look important? No, I think that's about it. Bedrooms, they're all on the main floor. So that's easy because it's one-story house. Duh. Kitchen stuff, nothing really there of any consequence. Other interior features, there's no dumbwaiters, no bidets. There's some interesting stuff on here. Suspended ceilings,
They
pull
have
down attic.
skylights. We do have 2 skylights.
That's good.
I don't know if it's
There's,
on there somewhere, but
no, I don't see it.
yeah, those are really great. Like I can't emphasize that enough. When I woke up in the morning with my kids, like I didn't turn on any lights because we would have enough light coming in through all the windows and the skylights that you just didn't even need lights. Just, saves everything
Fabulous.
and it just feels good.
Ah, here we go. Under Windows is skylights. Good old Command F, kids. Great thing to use to find things. Okay, now we go back down. Okay, rooms. It's telling me we need to put something in, even though there isn't something that exists. So I'm going to put dining, breakfast bar. Good enough. It's interior TV. You got cable coming in if you want it. Disabled stuff. Really nothing there. 220 line anywhere?
I don't remember. We did some electrical work not too long ago, but I don't think we did that.
There's a car charger there, right?
Yeah, we do have a car charger. Oh, so is that
Is that
220?
220? I
Okay.
think it's 220.
Yeah, you're right. I think
But
you're right. The car charger plugs into one of those big outlets that's you can use a dryer there or whatever.
yeah,
So
then it's
I think
220 for
it is
sure.
220, yeah.
Okay.
It's not throughout,
So
so
right, it's on the right side of the garage on the outside. So we'll feature that. There's no spa, there's no pool. The roof, we're gonna let the roofer tell us everything about the roof. There is no tennis courts. Exterior structure, we're gonna have the report tell us all that. Entry, location, ground level with steps. And you enter into the main level. So foundation, again, we'll have the inspector tell us what that is. Fencing, the different types of fencing. So we got kind of 2 of them.
there's a vinyl fence and a wood fence.
Okay. Vinyl fence, wood. Easy enough. Any sprinkler system? No.
Yeah, no, we do have sprinkler systems.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, there's one in the front and in the back.
Aha. So front and rear.
We also have a drip system for the garden.
Great. Yeah. You did
And
tell me that the first time.
we have a sprinkler timer as well. Yeah.
Fabulous. All these little minutiae that really adds up to really make the house more than it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Patio features. We don't really have a patio. It's just grass. So nothing more to say there. Other structures is the only thing is the garage, but that doesn't give us an option. So we're going to say no.
There's a shed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that little shed to the right of the garage. Okay, that's going to stay with the house. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a small plastic one, things like that.
I really liked it. I built it and I measured the space exactly, so it fits exactly in that space. And there's like nothing else you can do with that space, so it's kind of a perfect use of it. But you can put like the bikes in there, and then they're easy to just pull in and out if you want to go for a bike ride, something like that.
There you go. All right, we're looking at these other things called keywords. We're going to put a lockbox on the property. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's about it on there. Parking is 2 parking spaces, one inside, one outside of that garage. Basically the way to do it.
I think it's technically a 2-car garage, but I think most people don't use it for that.
I don't think you're going to get 2 cars in there. That'd be, yeah, it's a little tight.
Yeah,
Maybe two Mini Coopers, but
yeah, maybe you're right.
it's an old garage, guys. So, by the way, the garage, we found termites in there, and it's a little funky. The idea of that garage, it works, but it's not pretty. And we probably say to you that eventually you want to tear it down and or renovate it, and check with the city, because you may be able to put a second story on there and put an ADU. We don't know. You check that out. But you guys haven't done that, so
yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Did you talk to the city at all, or go
No,
anywhere
I
with that?
didn't, but I'm pretty sure it would be allowed. And yeah, I think it just then you can live in the main house and you can renovate the garage, and then you can have a whole nother brand new space there.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so there's no short-term rentals. Is it Melrose? Do you have Melrose payments? You know
Sorry?
what that is?
I don't know what that
You know,
is.
okay, let's apply this. Okay, you don't have it then. It's a separate tax, whatever, tax for certain items if you live in certain areas, kind of the way to do it. Not a, do you know the water district by any chance? If you don't worry about it. We'll find out. Okay, association stuff, builder stuff, ADU. There's no ADU on the property. So, all right. The rest of this stuff is all kind of generic things for the listing and our information. So we've kind of finished the listing itself, but you're going to fill out the 2 forms. One's called the SPQ, Seller Property Questionnaire, and the other is the TDS. And on those 2 forms, you're going to talk about the property, the neighborhood, and everything. But more than writing that, what can you tell me about living in the area? Basically, what's it like on a day-to-day basis?
I'll try to keep it quick because I have so many stories. It was such a great place to live when I was raising my 3 kids now. For about 6 years, we lived there. And part of the reason we moved there was because my aunt and uncle actually lived down the street. And so we said, hey, how is this neighborhood? And they said that 20 years ago when they moved in, it wasn't as good, but it just keeps getting better and better. And we were like, perfect. Like, what a good investment, right? And since we've been there, people have been renovating their houses constantly. There's been construction in the neighborhood, and people are making it nicer and nicer. And yeah, I never had a single problem, right? Like I never had any weird people do any weird things. Like it was just a lot of nice neighbors. We got along really well with our next.
Are you sure you're in Los Angeles?
I know, right? I mean, you kind
Yeah.
of expect some of that, but no, I didn't have any issues. So our next door neighbors both have like fruit trees, and they let our kids come into their backyards and pick their fruits. And Jimmy, especially, he's the one we share the most wall with. He's just a really nice dude who's retired and hangs out in his backyard a lot. And the kids would just go over there and say hi to him and hang out with him. He's really
Cool.
nice neighbor to have.
Hey, while we're talking about fruit, can you tell me The fruits and vegetables you have in the backyard, I remember some of them. I know there's an orange tree.
Yeah, we have like a dwarf orange tree, and that has a bunch of oranges on it right now. We've got a goji berry bush, which is really cool. I actually didn't realize like there's not very many large goji berry bushes that you can find around, but we have a very large one, and it produces wonderful little berries that our kids just loved to pick when they were growing up. Um,
Nice.
yeah, we also have a small apple tree that's still growing in the front, and we have an avocado tree in the front that's still growing. We put those in like a year or two ago, so they're still,
Yeah, they're going to take a couple years.
There's also a
Good luck.
pomegranate, but it doesn't actually produce pomegranates, so far as I can tell. Just little teeny ones.
Yeah, I think that takes a little time too. But yeah, as they mature and feed them with fertilizer and take care of them, they'll be fine.
Hmm.
And then you have some vegetables in the planter in the back of different kinds of peas. I remember you said, or pea sprouts, or what
Uh,
you tell me?
yeah, we got bok choy, we got broccoli, we've got lettuce, and yeah, there's several things there right now. Obviously, those are seasonal, but the light is really good. Like the placing of the garden boxes is such that you get a lot of sunlight, so it works really well during the summer for like tomatoes. Get a lot of tomatoes.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great. So you don't have to go to Erewhon and spend a fortune to get
right.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the closest Erewhon is in Culver City, by the way. Erewhon, Trader Joe's, everything's kind of a ride away. It's not super duper walkable to a major amount of things, but it is close to
Well,
Culver Boulevard.
it actually was more walkable than you think, because you walk over to what is it, Sawtell, and
Right. Oh,
right
okay. All the way down. Right.
right there, there's a bunch of restaurants that we like. There's the YMCA, which we would take the kids there to go to swim lessons. I would walk them over there. So it was, it's like a 10-minute walk, which is actually great because, you want to get some exercise.
Yeah.
And then there's all kinds of stuff over on Washington as well. If you walk that direction, you can get Indian food, you can get Brazilian food, and all kinds of good stuff.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Now, the elephant in the room, because everybody's going to look at the map and see how close it is to the 405. And personally, I've been there a few times. You can't really hear anything. You hear a little bit of white noise, but inside the house, doors closed, windows closed. You have no idea it's that close. I mean, it's like 2.5 blocks away, and it's got a big wall. So the good thing is you can get on the 405 either
Oh
way,
yeah,
and that's beautiful. Like if you
yeah.
need to go to LAX a lot,
Oh
it's
man,
great.
I mean, I already missed that. I mean, we moved to a place that can get on the freeway in 5 minutes or something, but that's still 5 minutes added on to every trip we take, And now,
Oh,
before it was like a 1 minute, right? You would be on the freeway instantly. So that it was really nice, especially if you want to go places.
yeah. I mean, you were spoiled with that.
I was, yeah.
Totally. But yeah, you can go north or south right off of there pretty quickly. So anything else you want to add, Will? I mean, we're rocking and rolling here, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
looking nice.
Yeah, that like you said, that the freeway never really bothered us. We never had people come over and be like, "Oh, I can hear the freeway; it's so loud." Like nobody ever said that. Um, the house was just really great during the pandemic because we had those outdoor spaces to take our kids to, and play in. They love going outside and doing fruits and vegetables from the garden. I think that's a really big, nice selling point. The neighborhood was really welcoming and a lot of nice people around. So I think whoever buys it will really enjoy that. Um, and the house itself, like I said, the light was really nice. The kitchen was great for had a lot of space and cooked tons of meals there. Yeah, I mean we're gonna miss it for sure.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, this is your chance, everybody, to buy this house. And again, have your agent, or you can ping us with any questions and enjoy. Okay, let me stop recording.